part of the get along game, and we're going home this afternoon. Had a smooth day. I had to watch 6 training videos that averaged out to be 2 hours this morning. It got to the point to where I'm sitting there watching. It ran into my lunchtime, and I'm sitting there like, I'm hungry for 1. I have to use the bathroom for 2. And I'm looking like, oh my God. But you can't pause the training video. These particular ones we have to watch today, can't pause them. Like the other ones, you can kind of pause it and come back to. No. Couldn't do that. So I had to sit there and like bear it, like to make it through. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I said, oh, these videos are so, oh my goodness gracious. It's going, one is long, like each one of them is about 20 minutes. And you're sitting there like, okay. It's like each session was like 3, it's 2 different videos, but each video has a 20-minute sessions of being 3 parts, right? And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. And so I finished those up. And I had been catching up on Hannah. And it's pretty good. I give it to her. Hannah is pretty good. I don't have no complaints. Like before last week, I really couldn't get into Hannah, and I wouldn't watch it. So I started watching it again. And I also went back and watched 000 this weekend as well, right? So both of those are good shows that you should watch. So I think I'm on episode 5 of Hannah. I think it's 5 or 6, something like that. But it's pretty good. Okay. After I ate, when I finished with, I was on the second video, the second session. I finished that up, right? I was like, okay, before I start this last session on this last video, I am going to use the restroom and I'm going to eat. Now, after each video, you have anywhere from 1 to 3 questions you got to answer. And you have to pass within 80% or higher. So I got my 100s across the boards. Woo, woo! I'm good with that. I'm not going back and retaking anything. So, got those 2 out the way. So, I still have 3 to 4 more training videos to watch. I know 2 of them average out to an hour each. One of them is 4 hours, and then I think I have to have another one that's about 4 hours, or it has to be 3 hours and 1, but it has to end up being 4 hours. So right now, for what we have as our mandatory training videos, that's what it's averaging to right now. So I'm good with that. And our supervisor was not there today. I was kind of shocked and surprised. Well, I guess not really, because it's not like I be looking for people. I only keep up with my schedule. I don't keep up with anybody else's. And that's the truth. I checked on 2 of my co-workers while I text them to make sure they were all right. Because, they work in different sections. And of different sections of different departments. So one of them was telling me that they were, their doctor has them out for sick, and I know they, have diabetes. Both of them do. So I was just calling to check up on them because I hadn't really talked to them or seen them around the way. So I just texted them to see how they were doing. Then when I got off and apartment complex, and I asked them if they received the email. My silly self, the email I sent yesterday, last night, I sent it to an old email address. And I didn't realize it until I went and looked back at it, because I was telling the young lady I was talking to, I said, well, if you want, I can forward the email to you. And when I looked at it, I realized I had an old email for the apartment complex, and it was not. It was not for them. And I was like, oh, dang. So she gave me her email address, which is, you know, more updated for her to look at. And I explained to her, I don't know exactly how this hole came about in my wall. I don't know if they were trying to put something up next door. I don't know if they, you know, were using an electrical nail gun. I don't know if they were trying to hang something up on the wall and hammered it too hard, and that's how I got the hole that I do. Well, I put the pictures up this morning, video, and I told her, I don't even know, it could be a bullet hole. I don't have a clue how this, you know, hole came about in my wall as of yesterday, because either it happened Saturday night when I heard that big like noise, or it was sometime that morning. I don't have a clue. And like I told her, I can't tell you where it came from, how it came about, or what the situation was. Only thing I know is I have a hole that's in the wall, and I don't know where it came from. So she said she was sent, like, she confirmed that she got the email once I sent it to the right email address. And she was saying she would have the maintenance guys come by and take a look at it. And I told her, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. And the only thing we could do is go from there. Because this Acura, oh baby, your timing is off. You had, like, I don't know how many chances, because I was in the left lane, had to get over here to the right lane. And when I was making the transition over to the right lane, they could have made the transition over to the left lane by getting in front of me as I was crossing over to the right. But they timing it straight off. Acura ain't act right. Okay? That's all I can say is Acura didn't act right. So, I did that. I guess tomorrow I'll try to do 2 more training videos. Or I might do that 4-hour one and get it over with. Oh my gosh, yeah. I might do that 4-hour video tomorrow and get it over with. And be good to go. Be good to go with it. Take whatever notes I have to, because I'm sure there's a test at the end of that one as well. And after that, you know, the other 2 that are an hour each shouldn't be that bad, I'm thinking. You know, because these first 2 I watched for the training video, for the training content, those weren't that bad. And not unless you just really ain't paying attention to the video, I don't understand how you not able to be okay with the answers. You know, but that 4-hour one, yeah. If it's anything like the hazardous chemical video we had to watch earlier this year, man, I had to take notes. You hear me? I had to pull out my tablet, my pen, and get the right notes, what these different chemicals, abbreviations were, you know, on the canisters, and what they meant, what you should be looking at, what log. And I was like, golly. Yeah, I'm not going to retain this and remember all this for this test at the end of this video. So you best believe I sat up there and I was writing down everything. And that's what I'm probably have to do with this 4-hour one. So make it work. So maybe we'll do the 4-hour tomorrow. And get that out the way. Maybe later on in the week I'll do the other 2-hour sessions. That way I kind of have like most of my hours done, because we have to have at least 12 hours of our training content shown in our management system, to where if our supervisor has to go back and say, okay, did y'all take these mandatory training courses that's required for you to take this year, he can actually see the approval, and it'll say successful approval, and it'll tell the grade that you got, as long as you got the passing grade. Now, we used to have a manager that if you did not pass that video, baby, training video, and the test at the end, if you did not, when I tell you, you had to write a letter up the chain in order to explain why you failed the content and questions that were in the video. Even though you're able to go take it again, hold on, that's my mama, y'all. I gotta talk to my mama. All right, young buns, I'm back. I had to take that call from my mom. Now, the video this morning, I was separate talking about life insurance policies and stuff like that, right? Well, that was my mom calling me back, telling me that the agent wants to talk to me or walk me through of the information that they need for my who I have listed as my beneficiaries. And I was like, well, I already told everybody because it ain't nobody but family. And she was like, but you know, I had to still fill out a form, and that way they have their information to send them notification that they are a beneficiary, besides me verbally telling my family. And that way, and I thought about it, like I was telling my best friend yesterday, they wanted me to put someone besides my mom as an emergency contact if they wasn't able to reach any of my beneficiaries. And I was like, first I was gonna put my dad, and then I thought about it. I was like, no, just keep my mom. Giving you an emergency contact for someone who's not a beneficiary, that don't make any sense, because then they're looking like, oh, well, you got all these people as your beneficiaries, but I don't know, they ain't nothing. I'm not saying my daddy's like that, because he's not. You know, this is my thought. You want to put me down as emergency contact? Emergency contact for what? If you can't reach the beneficiaries, if you can't, as a company, can't reach the beneficiaries, you call an emergency contact, what makes you think they gonna get them any faster? Because I know good and god darn well that my family, when you call them, not all the time they answer. You might have to leave a message a few times, but you best believe that my family gonna know if I croaked, because my mama is on all my emergency paperwork, from everything, from the job to my medical, where I live at, everything. My mom is my emergency contact. So I don't know what else to tell them, because I ain't gonna change it. I'm gonna leave it as my mom. They gonna have to deal with it, and that's for real. So y'all hold on, because I gotta open this gate. Okay, y'all. So we done made it here. And I guess we're supposed to be on the phone, because my mom is also updating her information and all that type of stuff. So we're supposed to be talking to them in probably 10 to 15 minutes. So that's fine. I should be home by then. I said, so it's best you talk to me as soon as I get home. Because other than that, I get comfortable. Like, that is no joke. I get comfortable. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I did not mean to do that. Well, I done made it here to the house, y'all. So before my mama called my phone back, I'm going in this house. But I thank you guys for commuting with me. I'm gonna have to whiten my teeth. I can see like the discoloration a little bit. I don't like that. I made it home. I appreciate y'all commuting with me. I pray you got home. You had a great day. You got home safely to work or your destination of choice, safe and sound in one piece. No hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, misunderstandings. No meet and greets. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get in the house. I don't like that. As soon as I get in the house, though. So while I'm on the phone with them, I don't think I have to really do too much. I'm gonna be whitening my teeth. I'm gonna do that. All right, y'all. Y'all get home safely. And I will talk to you in the AM if the Lord willing to say so. All right.